Good morning. This is Mark Soderberg with ADM Investor Services with your early morning grain outlook for Tuesday, September 12th. Markets overnight were mostly lower, corn steady to one lower, beans down 5 to 6, meal down $1 or $2, or oil was off about another 30 to 40 points. Wheat was mixed. Chicago down 4 to 5, Minneapolis 2 to 3, Minneapolis is up 1 to 2, Kansas City was down 2 to 3. Speculative traders yesterday were light buyers pretty much across the board, with the exception of wheat, where they sold another 5,000 contracts in Chicago, that extending their short position to about 85,000 contracts. The short position in corn is roughly 95,000 contracts heading into today's USDA data. Pretty much long across the board in the soybean complex are the large spec traders. China overnight, the ag ministry, they did raise their soybean import forecast, both old and new crop, up 5 million metric tons to 100 million metric tons for 22-23, and up 3 for the 23-24 marketing year. Their 23-24 marketing year forecast at 97, just below the USDA forecast of 99. They also raised their corn production forecast to a record 285 million metric tons, that well above the USDA forecast of 277. Crop conditions in the U.S. did fall 1%, both corn and soy yesterday to 52%, good to excellent, in line with expectations. I think market maybe hoped for a little bit more of a decline. The bulls did at least, and that compares to 53% last year for corn, 56% on soybeans. 82% of the country's corn is dented, 34% mature. Harvest has reached 5%, matching the pace from a year ago. 31% of the nation's soybean crop is now dropping leaves, just above a year ago, and the 5-year average. Spring wheat harvest is now advanced to 87% complete. Winter wheat plantings are 7% complete. AgriWell yesterday, they did forecast their new crop soybean acres in Brazil would expand another 3% to 45.5 million hectares, yielding a record production of 164 million metric tons. Russia's ag ministry, they raised their 2023 grain harvest 7 million metric tons to 130. Today's USDA report is expected to show a modest drop of about 100 million bushels in corn to just over 15 billion. Soybean production expected to drop about 50 million to 4.155 billion. Not much change expected for old crop ending stocks. New crop stocks expected to drop in along with the lower supply because of the production. Corn stocks, however, expected to remain rather healthy at 2.1 billion bushels, while soybeans expected to drop to a pretty tight 200 to 210 million bushel range. So good luck with today's reports, and thank you very much for listening.